Luis Vargas, a 9.4. So Randy Jepson's star gets a big hit. We are going to continue from the Liacouras Center. Do some more swinging right after this. Stay with us. Performance on rings by Ohio State's Raj Bhavsar. Oklahoma edges out last year's champs by 65/100ths of a point. The Sooners are the national champions.
It was amazing to be at home and to be able to win a national championship on your home floor. We were, we had a unique season that year, and I think this year's pretty much just like it. So we're hoping to repeat it.
So now, parallel bars. We continue in rotation 5. David Henderson is ready to go. Sophomore from Crosby, Texas. One of the brothers. He's the older by a year.
They both trained down at the Houston Gymnastic Academy with Kevin Majika, who really is a technician. And both of these gymnasts are a great addition to the Oklahoma team because look at the clean form, execution. A little shaky there. Now he's off to the side. Hey, good cover up.
Was that intentional?
Glide on the side.
Nicely done.
Stoop through to the double back. All right, that wasn't what he intended to do, but he managed to.
And I think the judges saw him and gave him an 8.8. All right, here is Justin Spring up for Illinois. We'll take in his vault.
Boy, this kid is fun to watch. Just a little short of that double twister, but you can see he has good basic mechanics and power.
A 9.2 for the talented Justin Spring. So now back to the high bar. Penn State sends up Kevin Donohue, one of the best in the nation on this event. Oklahoma 1, Penn State 2, along with Ohio State. Those three teams, as we imagined, battling it out. Really up to Penn State and Ohio State to hit their routines now, Bart, to put a little pressure on Oklahoma, maybe going into that final rotation.
Keep in mind there are 6 gymnasts from each team on each event. The best 4 out of 6 scores count towards that team total. Well, that was a stoop, jam to a full turn out the backside. A little improvisation there. But he's really good at these endos and full pirouettes. Nice high Ginger backflip with a half twist regrasp. Vargas has already put a 9.4 down for them. That will do well. Yes, double twisting double at the end.
9.45 for Kevin Donohue. Okay, back to the rings. The senior from Salt Lake City, Utah, Matthew Smith. Folks, this guy's a ring specialist, so they're expecting some big numbers from him.
He's a 50-year senior.
Smarter than the average college student because he's been there 5 years?
Well, I took 8 years, so what does that make me?
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah,
brilliant.
Right. Sure. Oh, look at that. I'm sorry, that's just not possible. That move is called an Azarian, named after the famous former Soviet gymnast where you roll around to the cross. Wow, this guy is just so strong. Look at the position in those crosses. Complete control of the rings throughout. Now, Ohio State has a very senior team here when you consider Raj Bhavsar, Dick Huntwork, Smith, Evans. They're going to lose a lot of their top scoring athletes for next year. Oklahoma also will lose about 2/3 of their best scores.
So Matt Smith, 9.325. So Ohio State hitting on rings. Now is next. Pummer, an outstanding all-around performer. 9.525 at the Big Tens. Let's see if he can hit one here.
He tried to finesse that landing a little out of line, which will be a deduction, and a little shorter rotation on that vault, double twisting Sukahara.
Pummer, 9-0. Out Oklahoma. Still on top, Ohio State, Penn State, Illinois, Michigan, and Iowa. Of course, The rivalry is intense between Oklahoma and Ohio State. How intense is it? Listen.
We look at this as maybe the rubber match between the last 2 years. They had won in 2001, we won in 2002, and we were both hosting those championships. This year it's in a neutral site, so you know, maybe we can see who's the real champion.
We got a little rivalry going on, you know, two high-caliber gymnastics teams, you know, in the nation. You know, we got, you know, both are great teams, both have great players on it, and I think it's just going to come down to who wants it more on Saturday and who wants it more and who's going to go get it.